Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's such a great feeling to be recording for you guys again. I do this, I can do this every day, all day, every day. So today I just wanted to chat to you guys about something that I feel that is very dear and near to my heart. And often when you chat to people about life, and you go into depth about things, and how to start your own business, and this is a particular question that always comes up, that I've noticed. Often, we ask ourselves, where do I start? So the motivation is there. You've done the homework. You know where you want to be and where you want to end up, but just the particular where do I start? That seems to be a bit of an issue and a bit of a challenge for all of us. And my message that goes out today to everyone that is that find themselves in that particular boat, like where do I start? How do I just start? And I always say I love simplicity. I love simplicity. And I often say to my peers and in our groups that we have, start where you are. You will never have a perfect start, to life. That's what I believe. There will never be a perfect day, perfect weather, perfect marketing conditions, and everything is just perfect clientele that is waiting there for you to start. Often we find ourselves that fear keeps us from doing the things that we want to do. And so my message to you today is that, and what I want to share with you guys today is that if we are not going to start somewhere, we're never going to start. And I know how challenging it is at times. I know what it feels like to give up. When I started my journey into what I'm doing right now, I started just over 8 years ago. And in those 8 years, I've failed so many times. I cannot tell you how many times I've failed. But through that, I've learned so much. It has shaped me, it has molded me. And now that look back, if my business had to take off then, it would have never been so. It would have never been the way I wouldn't have been ready for it then, if that makes sense. So those failures and everything that happens in our lives, it happens for a reason. At the time when it happens, it's impossible for us to see clearly that, one day this is going to make sense. At the time you are devastated because, you feel like you want things to finally shine for you and to finally happen for you. And, I'm here to tell you that never give up. Never give up in the things that you believe in, because you will be surprised after you have cultivated the necessary seeds, how far you will come. And beyond that fear lies a place with great courage. And that place, when you get there, you will be surprised at the amazing things that you will find. Power that lies within yourself that you never thought, never in a million years thought that you possess. And all it takes is belief. And I want to share something very special with you that has shaken me. Now, I'm generally a very positive person. I believe in people. I believe that anyone and everyone that wants to achieve a better life can achieve it. I believe strongly in the power of the mind. I am a student of change. And this particular story, I was at a business seminar not too long ago. And this guy came up and he told us his story, and I'm just gonna get the nutshells out of it. And basically he works in a community garden, and some of you might have heard the story, but if you haven't, it's really a beautiful story. It's a very inspiring story. So he works in this garden, in the community garden, and they grow spinach. And he suddenly develops this interest in spinach, and he wants to know, this is a miraculous vegetable. It grows so quickly, compared to other vegetables. And he Googles and he goes, it's okay, what is the benefits of spinach? And he lives in our local community. It's in Kalicha. And he says to himself, he Googles and he gets all the benefits of spinach. And then he goes out into the community and he asks people, do you know what's the benefits of spinach? And do you know how good it is for you? And, people find that people don't really know. And he thinks to himself, how can I educate my community and tell them about the spinach and how good it is for you, to prevent all these the illnesses and diagnoses that people get on a daily basis, because spinach really is a very, very, it has numerous nutritional benefits. And he gets to a point where he then sells it door to door, to make money, because he's also not making any money from what he's doing. So he sells the spinach door to door, and then he has his bike, and he doesn't end up making $50 per day, and he uses that, so it doesn't really make him a business, doesn't make him rich. He then decides, okay, fine, what he's going to do, he's going to put the spinach into a bread, and he's going to start making bread, but a spinach bread. And then he starts selling that to the community. And not before long, it starts spreading, and people start talking about this bread and how healthy it is and how tasty it is. And, it starts going, and then now his demand is growing. So he says he started with his neighbor's stove, with his bike to travel, and to deliver the spinach door to door. And he had a 40 Rand in his pocket. And that's basically how Lufefe's story started. And, so as demand grew, he decided that he needed more, he needed to deliver more. So at the time, he made about 4 to 6 breads per day in the neighbor's kitchen using their stove. So then he thought, okay, I need more bread. So he then goes to his local store, the Spar down the road, and he goes to the Spar, the owner of Spar, and he says, can I use your stove to make more bread? And he tells his story, and he has a very, 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 very beautiful personality. He's a very warm guy, and he's, you can just feel his spirit. He's absolutely amazing. And he goes to the local Spar, and the guy says to him, look, I'm not going to switch off my stoves, but what I can do is I can let you, you can bake your bread here. And he still made the joke, and he says his pitch to the Spar guy was, can I put my green bread in between your brown bread and your white bread? And the guy gives him a 2-month contract just to see how it goes, and eventually, things go very well for Lufefe, as it should. He's an incredible guy, and his business starts growing. So, he went from bank to bank asking for more capital, because as demand grew, he needed more, more bicycles to deliver the bread. He needed, to keep up with the demand. And he went to the bank, and he says everywhere he goes, everybody keeps on talking about capital. And he asked himself, what is this word capital? Why does everybody just insist on me having capital? I don't have capital. And everywhere he goes, basically the doors close for him, because he doesn't have money to start a business. But he knows what he has, and he's got this dream that I want to serve my community with spinach. Spinach is good for you. There is numerous benefits of spinach. I need to serve this into my community. And anyway, as he goes, he gets to the right answers. He Googles again, and Google tells him about crowdfunding. He gets the funding, and he's now able to buy 5 more bicycles for him to deliver his bread. And anyway, Lufefe's story grew so much further than where he started. He is now called the Spinach King. He's the only one currently in the world that's doing what he's doing, and his story is so profound. And I mean, there's a lot of pieces that I am missing out that I'm not sharing with you guys in the story in my video, but I will leave his details in my link below, and then you can follow up more on his story, and I'll also leave his Instagram page. But he's absolutely phenomenal, and I think the story that we can take from this is that is what it means to follow your dreams. Literally, you start with a seed. The seed is planted in your mind. And, he was tired of hearing the same thing over and over. Everybody kept on telling him that he can't do it. Everywhere he went, he needed capital. It was just more and more stumble blocks. But never did he give up. Giving up was not an option. And so my my vision for you guys today, and what I want to share with you guys today, is I know how difficult it is to start a business. I know how difficult it is just to start somewhere. But my message goes to you today. My message is the following: never give up on something that you think and that you feel can make a difference. Mind you, you are the difference. We are the difference. You are the difference that you want to see. Lufefe loves spinach. He wanted to see more spinach in his community, and he became the spinach king. But mind you, he was the difference that he wanted to see. He didn't see it in the community. You know, nobody sold a spinach bread. Even now when I say it, it sounds profound. But that is his reality. Today we eat spinach bread. I mean, he's everywhere. He's opened up 2-3 more branches. He's now a business owner. Started from a small idea in his mind, and everybody telling him that he only has matric. How is he going to be a business owner? But not let anything keep you from achieving the thing that you want to achieve. Yes, this is nothing new to you, what you're hearing from me right now. But I'm hoping that somewhere along the line, this simple approach that I have might make a difference in your life, you know, might steer you, and might just be that little ingredient that you need into starting a life of complete and utter bliss, a life of happiness, a life of success. And lastly, I want to say to you and to all of you, and you know, I'm learning as well, that no one can take responsibility for your life. The minute you start and say to yourself, I've had enough, you know, take money away. Take the issue of money away just for 1 second, and think about it. You know, think, what would you have done? How would you have lived if money was not an issue? And from that standpoint, you know, start working and start thinking of ways and meditate on the things that really is important to you. And don't let things get into your way. The likes of, you know, I hear silly things like, oh, I'm too old. Oh, I'm too sick. Oh, I'm too tiny. Or I'm too this, I'm too that. You know, let silly things like that stop you from achieving the thing that you really want to achieve. Other than that, guys, I really hope that somehow my little words of wisdom mean something to you. You know, I also started very small. I started 8 years ago, and like I said, I failed so many times, but never did I give up on something, this burning desire in my heart to make a difference. To me, it's not about the money. To be honest with you, to me, it's not about the money. To me, it's about sharing something that I feel so passionate about. You know, I love motivating people. I love sharing my ideas with people. I love learning from people, you know. I learn as much as I can every day, in every way. And this is all I wanted to share with you guys today. Again, if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are revisiting, thank you very much for the love and for the support. I really do appreciate it. And stay blessed, stay beautiful, stay positive, and you know, stay tuned to my channel. Please share with your friends and family, and again, please do not forget to leave comments. You know, I would love to interact and chat with you guys and hear more and listen to your stories, you know, what you've done to make a difference in your life. You know, we need this positivity in the world. We especially need it in South Africa. So please, guys, do share everything, you know, your thoughts with me. And yeah, all the best and good luck. Mwah!